more chance for these teams to qualify for Oakland. All their hopes and dreams are on the line. Destiny is there. It's time to grab it.
Where are we seeing the jumps coming through? AFF jumping very early. Vendetta as well. Tempo Storm following on a path. They always like to go towards Impala. Nothing crazy going through there. W-Click. They keep playing Los Leones. Nobody's contesting them. I still have my eyes on Hacienda because guess what? Team number 1, team number 2. Out of all the lobbies right now, both like Hacienda. And it was Lazarus that bullied out 4 a.m. last time.
I want them to put on a show for the crowd here. Let's just go at it. Let's have some fun. You guys are into the finals. All the points are wiped clean next week. Let's just get it on.
So we do have them flying right on top of each other. Are they both going to commit to it? Let's find out who the real top dog is of this weekend. Get that fight in Hacienda. Come on, guys. We want it so badly.
Well, get ready to go wherever this circle shifts to, and it is actually going to go southwest, and they are immediately about facing and heading that way. Ghost in the center, Vendetta, and the Red Canids as well. So a lot of teams onto a COD like I was talking about. Too much attention has been drawn to this location, and Lazarus is moving in.
Lazarus hears noise, and they want to kill. They're running a separated split off of this safe zone. Are they going to choose to crash that angle? Looks like they're at least going to approach along it. Jet looks like he wants this. You can see the Red Canids are posted up in that position. We do have FAZE pushing back over towards a Freak of Freaks Fatal right now. I don't know if these two members are aware of it. With the vehicle reposition, there might have been a couple of shots that come through, but Uba might have an angle back on the side of this depending on how they rotate.
Yeah, the Freaks only have 2 members left. Yes, they have 2 kills, but look at that, 46 points for them. They need to post up a huge round to get into this. So right now they have to play for the late game and then try to get some kills.
Red Canids, what is so many defensive line points right here?
I tell you what, if you're SDV, this is not the team you want to run into. QM is absolutely on fire today. Circle just centers up right over La Bandita. Meanwhile, the battle rages on here between QM and Sting Divine.
But FAZE hears this, and they're pushing up on the other angle as well. FAZE looks back down towards this. You can see Levis trying to move back around this, but it's going to be FAZE that's starting to peek up on the side of it. Sting Divine is in a lot of trouble, but now QM could find themselves literally in a barrel that they could be shot out of.
Oh, what a grenade lands right on top of GYY. Good grenade from Uba, looking for him to light the scoreboard up. Levis is prone, getting some smokes down. Fuzzface is gonna spot out Liga, and out goes QM in 11th place.
All right, FAZE, it's the last game. You're playing for pride at this point. I mean, it's a long reach to make it back up there, but the dream, that helps a whole bunch. But you do have, go ahead, get the stems up onto it, but you can see FAZE feels like they've got a lot of control over this angle, looking back down into the crater. And this is kind of what I was talking about. This is the wall around outside of the crater. The guys down towards the center don't really know what's happening on the outside. They don't have good sight lines back towards. If FAZE is not careful, Levis could find a very sneaky angle back behind them and do a ton of damage.
Well, Levis continues the crawl, the army crawl up the hill. Right now, FAZE's attention is in different directions, but they're gonna take some damage from Jeff Laka, landing a headshot with that SLR, but Uba gonna be able to get behind the crest of this hill and get rezzed by Fuzzface, assuming Levis doesn't have anything to say about it.
He sees it, and you can see he wants it, goes for the spray, and that's 2 down back over for FAZE. The spin comes back around. They get the down onto it, but look, HC is charging over here trying to get these rises off.
And that is going to be the end of the day for Sting Divine, the end of the tournament for them.
T1!
Oh, here comes T1.
If they make this push, if they were paying attention to how the knocks were coming through, they could capitalize on a huge moment and catch FAZE while they're trying to get their meds back off. Jeff Laka leading the charge up this hillside. He's got to figure out how does he want to play this. He doesn't have a lot of utility, just smoke grenades. It's not going to be a frag that takes down FAZE if T1 gets them. It's going to be just a brutal approach off of this, and they realize, okay, it's taken a little bit too long, but I don't know. Is FAZE still expecting anyone off of this angle? Looks like they're starting to hunt around a little bit more, realizing that they were vulnerable from that angle, so trying to spot it out. Shots come from T1, and it's going to force them to play a little bit more defensively now, and they should be able to creep away from this and be prepared.
This is what I wanted. Might roll a little bit too far. Raspu finds a decent angle, but there are no shots making their mark there.
That was so close. Now going to opt into going for the... See, TSM wants to make this push. They know that the Canids are vulnerable right now. FAZE is just looping around the circle
onto the remnants of Vendetta. A grenade comes in. It is just a bit too far.
Sim in a good position right now, but finding themselves under fire from FaZe. That's going to be nice shots coming out from Uba. Michael is now down. Multiple downs have come his way, so he's going to bleed out very quickly. TSM trying to find some type of cover point. Rory goes down as well. That's Iroh. That's good.
There is everything on the line between these three teams.
These three teams, out of all the ways to end it right now, it's going to be the Red Canids taking shots back over towards Fuzzface, but he manages to juke almost all of them. Gets back towards safety. Fuzzface, the rest of the guys from FaZe, hold down the north, back down towards the south. It's still 3 members of Red Canids, 2 members from Afrika Freaks. We have 8 people alive with these 3 teams active.
If you ever doubted FaZe Clan, now is not the time. These guys are hungry and they are confident. They have the big stage experience to get this done. Afrika Freaks Fatal on your southeast. AT is pushing up on them, and oh my god.
And M249 on top of that. That's a ton of ammo to work with. That's going to be a big replenishment off of it. So AT is going to start creeping back up over on this angle. They know they need to kill everything that's moving around them. They're at 13 kills right now. They're so aggressive pushing across these angles. Uba does see where Afrika Freaks is at, but look at this push coming out from AT. This could be the moment for FaZe, all depending on how they opt into playing this right now, and a lot of it hinges off the positioning of AT and how Afrika moves. New circle pops. Does favor Red Canids, but let's be honest, FaZe doesn't care about where the circle's at right now. They are just on the hunt.
I mean, if Fatal has no idea that AT is over here, he could end their day very, very quickly. You can see Lambu is cooking a grenade potentially. Oh, he's picking up some items from his teammate there. They're giving a little switch off, and this could be huge. If he finds AT here, smokes are coming down first. Maybe seeing if he can bait AT out a little bit. Fuzzface coming over for the shot. AT doesn't get Lambu.
Now looks back around the other side of it. You can see Shadow's like, I didn't realize they were this close. Trying to figure out what's going on. That's more utility being used. Shadow's on the outside of the safe zone. He's got to push through them or Red Canids. Grenades are starting to come out. Shadow's trying to use something. Got to flush out AT if he wants to continue his push off to the side of this. FaZe getting more control over this angle, but that is Red Canids hearing everything that's going down right now. That grenade lands close at the feet. Third-party shots coming into it. Everybody wants all of these kills. Afrika Freaks Fatal's trying to crawl through the smokes down to 16 life. The blue right back behind him. Which direction is going to go? Looks back out, and it's going to go back over to Fuzzface.
All right, this is going to come down to this battle. The Red Canids versus FaZe here. This is huge. This is crazy. They're right next to each other. 3v3.
So now we do have the Canids that were pushed up. They know a lot of the information, but FaZe has a lot of different angles that they can play around, and they're trying to use that. The smokes that the Canids are playing around right now gives away some of their positions. They want to play it a little bit more aggressive. Oba trying to take out that grenade, seeing if he can get anything off of it. So now we do have Rusty Zero right up on this angle. How's the push going to come through?
All right, Andy FPS peeking up over the hill. Uba not able to connect with his spray, but he knows where the Canids are now. Going to get that grenade up and over, but it is too little too late. The Canids have already moved off, sniffing that one out. Rusty Zero on the left, Andy in the middle here, and you can see Fuzzface making the flank for FaZe. They control a lot of this circle. The Red Canids are a little grouped up, and it looks like FaZe is going to try to surround them.
15 kills looking back over towards the Red Canids. Both of these teams playing to stay alive, stay in this tournament, make their way over towards Oakland. So much stakes right now for both of these teams. So now Rusty Zero still holding back down towards the center. Now all the smokes are starting to come through. Psycho does connect with one shot onto this. You can see the dance around. Everybody's trying to figure out where the reposition's coming through. Rusty Zero takes a little bit of damage, but Fuzzface still trying to encroach up onto it. Psycho goes for the peek onto it. Gotta be so cautious. I love the fact that we're getting the Toby eye tracker right now to see exactly how these teams are reacting.
Look at this. Uba's going to reposition. A lot of this is going to come down to him. The superstar for FaZe Clan. AT coming up over the hill. Nothing there. The smokes are down. Still a little bit of utility available for FaZe as they are looking to come around.
Andy goes for the peek off to the side of it. That's going to go in position. Uba steps up, gets one, goes for the spray into the second one. There is just one Canid alive right now, and FaZe knows it. They're starting to push back through this. Rusty Zero playing inside the smokes. The hunt is on. The spray comes through, and the EU Giants, FaZe Clan, walk away with a huge, massive 18-kill victory.
FaZe Clan shocking the world. 18 kills and a chicken dinner. I don't know if it's enough, but goddamn Matrim, they made a hell of a round.
Fuzzface, 8 kills. Uba, 6 kills. AT, these guys stepped up and played when it mattered. You can see it is just adulation on their faces.